Peace, everybody. Y'all say what's up to Chucky, though. Back with another video, you feel me? Just want to give y'all a quick little update on what's been going on. Last time we talked, last two videos, I think, the one in Houston and the one in Ohio, we were talking about living in the moment and not too much focusing on the past and future and allowing God to do the work for you. And you do your part. You do your part as a servant to God, taking care of your body. Chuck, don't lick my shirt, please. Watch out. Get on, please, move. What did I just say? Not living in the past, not living in the future, and just relying on God. Oh, you're making my shirt dirty, Chucky. Just relying on God and fulfilling your duties, taking care of your body, making sure you're treating others the right way, making sure you're being a key to goodness overall in the world, and allowing God to handle what you want in life, whether it's money, whether it's success in your business, whether it's a successful family, whatnot, allowing God to do that for you and really trusting Him. And what I've seen in my life is, Chucky, you're gonna make my phone drop in the pool. Okay, let's move real quick. My bad, y'all. I just want to make sure he didn't drop the tripod in the pool. My bad. I just want to make sure he didn't drop the tripod in the pool, man. He gets very hyper. But yeah, you feel me? Really relying on God, and when you do that, things work out. Even if it looks like it's not working out, trust me. And what I find, for at least me, things don't look like it's working out is when you're just sitting around and you feel like you got nothing going for yourself. Again, these feelings come when you're stressing about things that only benefit you in this world, whether it brings you more status. But at least for me, like, it's just been literally things that I shouldn't be stressing too much about. Like, what type of opportunities I'm gonna get once I do this, that, and the third as far as school and basketball. But again, like, you just gotta keep reminding yourself to live in the moment and do what you gotta do. And whatever God decides for it to happen, that's what's gonna happen. And for me, for example, I had goals of completing college ball or whatnot, and this, that, and the third. But the more I'm trying to connect with God, the more I give Him more time. People spend hours on their phone. I used to spend hours on my phone. I still spend hours on my phone, but I'm making sure my prayers are 30 to 40 minutes long now instead of 15, 20 minutes. Now I'm trying to 30, 40 minutes to an hour, because the same way you could sit and talk to your mom for hours or your partner for hours or your friend for hours, it should be the same relationship, if not better, with God. And so putting that in your mind and acting upon it, you will like genuinely see the fruits of acknowledging the same God that got this sun beaming on my face right now, making my lips dry. You get what I'm saying? Because I decided not to put Vaseline. I did put Vaseline. My skin gets dry very fast. So don't think I'm crusty or whatever. But besides that, bro, really trusting in God, because that's what's been happening for me. And allowing Him to make the moves for you. Like, you can't force your route the way you want it to be, because maybe God's route is better for you. For example, I was playing college ball. I was still trying to play college ball. And I love basketball. Not so much to the point where I want to make it my identity, though. You get what I'm saying? And God knew this. God knew this is what I was on once I graduated high school. Like, hey, I don't want to make my identity a basketball player. And God understood that, but He also understood that I still love the fact to compete at a very high level, at least while I'm young still now. And, you know, impact the kids coming up when I get older and I'm done hooping, impact them in a way where they can love the game and not stress over it or feel like they have to make it their life. And so, you know, God taking me away from the college scene and, you know, just taking my career overseas now, it's put me in a very good position to truly start fresh. You know, new faces, new connections, new people, a new way, a new style of the game. You know, it's you know, the way they hooped in Ohio was different than the way they hooped in Texas, and even more out here now that I'm in South Africa. And just giving me the opportunity to keep going and keep striving in this field and change my approach to where I'm still training like a pro. I'm still doing all these things that pros do when it comes to the sport, but mentally, I'm not, this is who I am. This is how I'm going to make my living. It is a way, it's a source, but it's not going to be who I die and say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So God has just been very merciful and great. I'm allowed me to increase my gratitude in him and what he can do for me. So yeah, this is just more motivation to just keep relying on him. And one thing that's been very important now is that back with like when I was saying, like, you have those times where you need to take a step back and recover. I posted something a while ago. You can't chop down a tree with a dull axe. Like, sometimes you gotta take the axe back, sharpen it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Before you go back and start trying to hack on the tree to chop the tree down. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with my life right now. Like, I was trying to get up and go, this school might not get me where I want to be. JUCO route. Let's do it. Boom, 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 boom. And then God was like, slow down. This is not even where you gonna keep it going. You feel me? So it's slow down. Continue to trust in me. And that time where God pulls you back, slows you down. Focus on you mentally aligning yourself with God. Physically, maybe you've got bad eating habits or you're abusing certain substances that are harmful to your body. Take a step back. Life is too fast right now. Take a step back. Focus on cutting these bad habits, eating healthy. Focus on bettering your conversations with God when you go pray. And pray longer. You know what I'm saying? These are things that open up when you take time to step back and recover, mentally and physically. And then when God puts you back out there, like, okay, for example, I'm gonna just use my life for example. This is what I'm doing the videos for. God puts me back out there. I'm thinking I'm finna go play for another school or something. Even return to my old school. My coach has been calling me. But God is like, no, you're gonna go overseas now. And I didn't think about it. Like, I was overwhelmed with, how things were going, because how I envisioned my career to be a few years ago, every kid is like, oh, D1 after high school, NCAA, boom, this, that, and the third. If that don't happen, JUCO, D1. Like, this is what my head was at. But God is the best of planners at the end of the day. And I'm very grateful that he's brought me back out in the world so I can go hoop again and, build new connections in a whole new country with a sport that I've been playing since I was young. And last video I was talking about my goals and specifically what I was trying to do. But this time, it's a lot bigger than what I had planned. And because of that, I just don't want to speak it into, to the world right now. I'm just let y'all see when it happens. But I'm still going with basketball, and I got a lot of things planned for basketball. But when life gets fast like this, and especially now, I'm even picking up on, if y'all didn't know, I'm going to be a lawyer. I plan on getting into the law industry or whatnot. So I'm in school studying for that and just building connections with that and all that and et cetera. Life is fast right now. Life is moving very fast. And when life moves fast like this, you start decreasing the time you spend with God. You go from praying 30 minutes to 15 minutes, or I'd say majority of people now. You go from praying 10, 15 minutes to now your prayers are 5 minutes because you feel like you have to attend to the worldly life and the things that God has blessed you with here. So for me, now I'm playing overseas ball. Now I'm starting to try to pick up on my degree, which is me getting my foot in the door as far as the law industry and seeing what I can get into that. All these things are happening now, to where a few months ago, I was sitting there just focused on school and recovery, and I'm like, God, like, dang, like, I really have nothing going for myself. And I'm just sitting there talking to God and really giving the time that's due. And you know what I'm saying? Now life is picking up again. I'm going to decrease the time that I'm spending with God when he's the one that's been giving me all this stuff. So, again, when things start picking up and things start going good again, life starts getting back on foot to where you want it to be, don't let that be the reason why you're spending less time talking to the creator or your guardian or your maker, God. You feel me? Don't use that as an excuse to, yeah, well, I usually do pray 30, 40 minutes, but, now I got this going on, that and the third. So that's why I just haven't been, no. You feel me? Because you start coming home late from work, not building the conversations with your wife or your partner, it's going to be a problem for her. You know what I'm saying? And obviously God is greater than that. But you got to understand, this is the one that's doing all this for you in the first place. So, yeah, your relationship with God isn't just like an aesthetic or something for you to LARP. Like, I hate using these new 2026 words, but it's just, people LARPing religion now. I see it like people just, yeah, I'm Christian, I'm Muslim, and it's just something to add on to their name, like to make them look good. But in reality, you're not living your life as somebody who says they're Christian or Muslim or Jewish. You know what I'm saying? You're just using it to make you look better. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel better about yourself. But you gotta really live that, bro. Like, you gotta live that. You say you strive for God, and God is the reason why all the stuff you got going on in your life, you need to act like it. And you need to attend to him as much as you can. And don't let your life picking up on you be a reason why you start backtracking. Keep it going. Keep striving. Keep restraining yourself from, things that are going to harm you or things that are going to bring you down. Restrain yourself from bad people. And, yeah, just be patient. And see the blessings that God is giving you as a sign that, hey, whatever you're doing is working. Whatever relationship you're building with God is working. And he going to do the rest for you. So that's my Joburg, South Africa experience right now, man. Life is picking up, and it's not an excuse for you to start backtracking. Like, you got to pick up with life. You got to, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got people that's want to look at you down. People want to see you not succeed. You want people that want to see you fail. And if you don't got people that want you to see, you got demons that want to see you fail. You feel me? These people are constantly working towards your downfall. So you can't be allowing that people to work harder than you. Like, there's people out here, like, this is how I always think. Like, for example, like Wimby. He dedicates his life and he strives harder in his basketball career than most people do in just bettering themselves in life. You got to really think about that. Like, I don't know if I explained that like properly, but like pro athletes, they dedicate and they sacrifice their life for a sport more and harder than people who dedicate and sacrifice their life to better themselves. So it's like, bro, this guy is working hard for a freaking game, like a game, like with a ball. He's working harder at that than I am with just me becoming a better human being. Like, you got to really think about that. And it's like, hold on. Or even more, like, these people are working harder at a sport than you are with your relationship with God. Like, dudes are spending more hours in the gym than you are hours with God. Like, you gotta make that make sense. You feel me? You gotta really think about that. So that's that, man. keep striving, keep serving God, put God first always, and don't take God out the picture once things start going well. That's what I'm gonna say. You feel me? All this I get from the Quran. And yeah, y'all just keep living life. Keep living in the moment. Have fun. And please God. You feel me? But I should be back in Houston in a bit. I do want to get more active. Right now I'm at my grandma's house. So granny crib, feel me? But peace to y'all, man.